Welcome back to Boson Buzz. I'm Monty Molecule. Look at this humble plant. For all of human history, farming has been a grand negotiation with nature. We provide soil, water, and hope. In return, we ask for food. But it's a fragile deal. Too little rain, a new pest, or poor soil, and the deal falls apart. What if we could make that negotiation more collaborative? What if, instead of just tending to the plant, we could program an entire invisible support team into the soil around its roots? A team of microscopic engineers working 24/7 to help it resist drought, fight disease, and even glow to tell us it's healthy. This isn't science fiction. It's the dawn of a new kind of agriculture, where we don't just grow crops, we grow ecosystems. To understand this shift, we need to look under our feet. The soil isn't just dirt. It's a teeming, invisible metropolis, more bustling than any city on Earth. For every single gram of healthy soil, about a pinch, there are billions of microorganisms, bacteria, fungi, and protozoa, all living in complex interdependent communities. This hidden society is called the microbiome, and it's the plant's ancient, essential business partner. Think of the plant as the mayor of this tiny town. Through its roots, it pays taxes in the form of sugars and other nutrients. In return, the microbial citizens provide vital municipal services. Some microbes, particularly certain fungi, act as a vast living internet. They send out thread-like filaments that explore hundreds of times further than the roots can reach, scavenging for water and precious nutrients like phosphorus, delivering them back to the plant. Other bacteria are like tiny airborne chemists. They can grab nitrogen right out of the air, something plants can't do, and convert it into a form of natural fertilizer the plant can absorb. Others serve as the town's police and medical corps, forming protective barriers around the roots and producing natural compounds that fight off invading pathogens. A truly healthy plant isn't a solitary organism. It's the successful governor of a thriving, supportive, microscopic world. For much of modern farming, we've been terrible city planners. Heavy plowing that disrupts the soil, along with broad applications of chemical fertilizers and pesticides, can act like bombs and bulldozers on this delicate microbial city. We wipe out the diverse population, leaving the plant mayor gully and vulnerable. With no one to run the water department, the fertilizer factory, or the police force, the plant becomes utterly dependent on us for every single need. We have to provide all the water, all the fertilizer, and all the pest control. It's a high-maintenance, inefficient, and ecologically costly relationship. The new approach of the plant programmer turns this model on its head. Instead of fighting the microbiome, they aim to design and install the perfect custom-made one for the job. It's less like traditional farming and more like ecosystem architecture. The process begins not in the field, but in the lab. Using advanced DNA sequencing, scientists can map the microbial communities of the healthiest, most resilient plants in the world. They identify the superstar performers. Which fungus is the best at finding water in dry soil? Which bacteria team is the most efficient at nitrogen fixation under stress? Once these microbial all-stars are identified, they are grown in bioreactors and combined into a custom consortium, a powdered or liquid probiotic for plants. This isn't a single miracle microbe. It's a carefully balanced team, each member with a specific role designed to work together synergistically. The farmer's job is then simple. They take their seeds and coat them in this microbial gel before planting. It's like giving each seed a tiny starter kit containing the perfect friends, advisors, and protectors it will need for life. As the seed germinates and the first root hairs emerge, the programmed microbes immediately colonize them, establishing their functions from day one. The plant itself isn't genetically modified. Its environment is preloaded with ideal partners. It's the difference between dropping someone into a foreign city with no map or language skills and dropping them in with a trusted local guide, a skilled translator, a personal chef, and a security detail already hired and waiting. The first signs this programming is working are often subtle but significant. In a side-by-side comparison during a dry spell, the rows of seeds treated with the microbial consortium might show seedlings that are a shade greener, standing slightly taller, their leaves less wilted under the midday sun. The fungal internet is already at work, finding pockets of moisture deeper in the soil. The nitrogen-fixing bacteria are on the job, providing a steady natural food supply. But some of the most stunning advances are designed to be visible in a way farming has never seen before, through light. Researchers have engineered some of these helper bacteria with a beautiful capability borrowed from fireflies and deep-sea fish, bioluminescence. They carefully splice in the genes for natural light production and link them to a specific biological trigger. For example, the trigger could be the successful activation of the nitrogen fixation process. Only when the bacteria are actively performing their fertilizer-making duty do they glow a faint, ethereal blue. Now imagine a farmer walking their fields at dusk. Where the programmed crop is growing, the soil itself emits a soft, otherworldly blue glow. It looks like something from a fairy tale, but it's hard science. This glow isn't just for show. It's a direct, real-time, living health report from the soil. A uniform blue glow across the field means the microbial nitrogen factory is humming along at full capacity. A patch that's dark signals a problem in that specific spot, maybe a compaction issue, a wrong pH, or a lack of a trace mineral, allowing for surgical precise intervention instead of blanketing the entire field with chemicals. The field literally communicates its needs. Beyond drought tolerance and nutrition, these programmed microbiomes can be designed for sophisticated defense. Some beneficial microbes act as living barriers, physically occupying the space around the root hairs so that harmful fungi can't get a foothold. Others can produce natural antifungal or antibacterial compounds right at the root surface, like a microscopic pharmacy dispensing medicine exactly where it's needed. This dramatically reduces, and in ideal cases can eliminate, the need for sprayed chemical pesticides. The plant's own allied microbes handle neighborhood security. The benefits of this approach compound beautifully. Field trials have shown that crops with these designed root microbiomes can see yield increases of 15 to 30% under stressful conditions like drought, while using 20 to 50% less synthetic fertilizer and far fewer pesticides. But perhaps the most profound benefit is for the soil itself, the long-term foundation of all agriculture. Unlike chemical inputs that can degrade and deplete life, a successful, thriving microbial consortium actually improves soil health. It increases precious organic matter, creates a crumbly structure that retains water like a sponge, and fixes carbon from the atmosphere. The farmer isn't just extracting value from the earth for one season, they are actively investing in its fertility and resilience for decades to come. The technology is now rapidly branching out. Next-generation consortia are being designed for hyper-specific environmental tasks, cleaning up toxic pollutants like heavy metals from industrial sites, helping plants absorb rare nutrients needed for human health, or even triggering different colored glows to signal different deficiencies. A red glow for lack of phosphorus, a yellow glow for potassium shortage. The vision is a future where farms are not just food factories, but intelligently managed glowing landscapes, living, breathing data maps that display the real-time health of a balanced ecosystem. This is the quiet, profound revolution of the plant programmer. It's a fundamental move from a philosophy of brute force control to one of elegant cultivation, of intentionally fostering the right relationships. We are learning to speak the subtle chemical language of the soil, not to command it with loud shouts of chemicals, but to arrange thoughtful introductions between plants and the microscopic partners they evolved to rely on over millions of years. It's farming not as dominion, but as diplomacy. And the harvest from this new partnership is proving to be not only more abundant, but more sustainable, painting a brighter, and quite literally, a more luminous future for how we feed our world. From a lonely struggle in the dirt to a supported life in an optimized environment. That's the new reality taking root in fields around the world. We're moving from merely planting seeds to planting complete balanced ecosystems that help those seeds thrive. It's a smarter, gentler, and more luminous way to improve agriculture. If you think growing the future with microbial science is as exciting as I do, please help Boson Buzz branch out. Give this video a like and subscribe for more stories where biology meets brilliance. Until next time, have a safe and curious week.